Hey guys!
Hey guys!
Welcome back to our channel.
Welcome back to our channel.
Welcome people. It's the oopsie. It's the young family. The young family.
Thank you for joining us for one more time. We have a very interesting program for you guys today.
I get up on TV. How you sound so? So I'm very professional, right? So guys, today we are going to be talking about 10 things, or I rather hope it reach 10 things that you might not have known about living in the Cayman Islands. How we sound?
Sounds good.
All
So let's
right.
start at number one.
So the number one thing, guys, is that Cayman is a very small but beautiful island.
How small is it?
Cayman Islands is actually smaller than the capital of Jamaica, which is Kingston. It is 42 times smaller than Jamaica.
Oh my god! Wow!
So yes guys, Cayman is very small, but it's very beautiful. So guys, another thing that you might not have known, there are many attractions in Cayman. It's an island, so of course. But some of the attractions are like Turtle Center.
Yes, we went there, didn't we?
And it was really lovely. The turtles were big.
Too big.
Seriously.
Scary.
They were scary. They were nice. And it was really a great experience. We went to hell and back. And that was a lovely experience as well.
It was very hot.
But it was during COVID time, so the post office was closed. As such, we couldn't send a letter to ourselves from hell.
No letter needed for me.
Alright, so we've mentioned Turtle Center and we've mentioned Hell. There are other attractions such as the Queen Elizabeth II Botanic Park. I haven't been to that as yet. We have a lot of things on my bucket list to do a Cayman, man.
We have
Them actually.
Yeah, it's a possibility. Guys can tell me. I don't
think
think
they
kids
can
are
come.
allowed. Are they?
I always see pictures with them. They have on their life jacket.
Okay. Interesting.
Ooh, Ariah. Come, mama. Yay! So Ariah will be joining us. Stingray,
Yes.
Crystal.
Stingray City, is it?
Yes.
No, please.
Why am I right string? Stingray City, Crystal Caves, and amongst others. So those are few of the attractions. But I must say that if you ever visit Cayman Islands and you've never been to 7 Mile Beach, have you even visited? Ilya? More so, Commander Bay is it's not an attraction per se, but it's somewhere that you ought to go. It's a must visit.
One of these days we're going to the National Gallery, you know. We always pass it going to Kamana Bay, but we never really stop there.
Doing this video now, Leo, it made me realize that we need to visit some places. Like, we think we've been to a lot of places here. We always try to go to all of the festivals and all of the events, but there are quite a few places that we haven't been to as yet. Right? So another thing, guys, that probably you need to know is that health insurance is mandatory within the Cayman Islands.
Yes, you can't be here without it.
It is mandatory, guys. It can cost a pretty penny, but it is mandatory for you guys to have insurance for yourself, your spouse, and your children.
What was the range for like health insurance?
Well, it depends, because I know that where my husband is, it is very expensive, and we had to research independently to find one for me, and I had the kids to my insurance, which is at $135 for kids, and but it can go up to even $450, because that was what I would be paying if I was on your insurance. About that, Leo? About that. Right, so it's good to do your research and call around, because I did not know that I could get an independent insurance if I wasn't pregnant with, I think at the time it was Cairo, right? So that's when I changed over my insurance.
So the range is from about $200 to $400, in around that range. For kids, you might find $100 to $200 within that range.
$100+, right? And it's every month people. It's not once a year or quarterly.
It's every single month.
Alright, so I don't think we spoke about work permit fee, dependent fee. So that is a yearly thing that you need to pay in order for your dependents to be continue to be added to your work permit. For example, hubby have to pay for each and every one of us on a yearly basis, and I think that is like $500 per year.
It's actually dependent on the employers.
Oh, yeah.
Some might do it yearly, some might do it once every two years, and so on and so forth. Depends on the employer. And that's for the dependent, not for you.
Yes, you should not pay anything. I think your employer should cover your cost. More so, Leonard, some employer actually cover for the dependents as well. So it all depends on where you are working and who is your employer.
And I should also mention government employees don't use work permit.
Alright, another thing that I think we should mention is that things get hard, Leo.
Yeah, I mean, since COVID things have really skyrocketed, and I guess we're seeing that even worldwide. But in Cayman, it's really drastic.
I think our first video like this, when we were talking about living in Cayman, at that time Cayman was the 4th most expensive country to live in the world. And I just did a quick Google search and it says that Cayman is the 2nd most expensive country to live in the world. It quoted a cost of approximately $2,900 per month, and I think that is not correct, right? Because it's much more than that. And we're not going to dwell on this because cost of living is something that we do, a lot of. So we're not going to dwell on it. But if it is that you want to see the rental prices, just take a quick browse on ektrade.com. You see the cost of 1 bedroom to 4 bedroom, depending on what your needs of yourself and your family. It can go for example, 1 bedroom and bathroom. Shared facilities can be $1,400, $1,500, right? $1,400, $1,500. Sometimes you see there's the $1,800 that you still have to share facilities. It's with the exception of your bedroom and your bathroom. If you're lucky enough, there are places out there, however, where you can get a 1 bedroom apartment for $1,600, $1,500, not inclusive of utilities. But the trend is moving towards just it being a bathroom and a bedroom for that cost. More so, a 2 bedroom is anywhere from $2,200 up. And it's not inclusive of utilities, and that's KYD, and KYD's property is 2,600 USD dollars, right? So we're not going to dwell on that too much. We're moving forward.
So one other thing you may or may not know about Cayman, it has, as we have said before, it's a melting pot of a lot of different ethnic groups. You find definitely Caymanians, Jamaicans, Filipinos, Indians, Americans, English, Canadians.
Alright, a lot of people.
A lot of persons. And because Cayman is so small, you most likely will bump into probably all of these persons in one day if you're out on the road.
Like we're going to the supermarket, and I'm sure that we're going to see a lot of different nationalities. Or at our previous before we moved at our previous apartment, there was a lot of Filipinos in that community, like more than Jamaicans. So a person would say, oh, Cayman is like a little Jamaica. That's a lie, right? There are a lot of different nationalities here living in the Cayman Islands, and you just melt in and feel just like home wherever you're coming from. Another thing that we found out is that the school fee can be a lot. It can cost anywhere from $800 KYD, 1,000 KYD, 1,300 KYD up. right? And that's on a monthly basis for a preschooler. So it's very expensive. Childcare is very expensive in the Cayman Islands, right? So guys, we thought those were, I think it was 10.
Yeah, I think we reached about 10.
I hope
I started contact number 1, but then I just stopped.
So guys, those are 10 things that I think you should know before you come to the Cayman Islands to live, right? So it's a very beautiful beautiful country, many beautiful attractions, but yeah, it can be expensive. It is a great island.
It's clean.
And it's very clean. Let's
clean.
put that one in. Oh, Leonard, we must tell them, say, the island, you're not going to meet your rooster friend when you walk in.
Oh, definitely.
You're going to meet your rooster friend. Roosters are to Cayman like stray dogs are to Jamaica, right? So you're going to see a lot of roosters, whether or not you are at Commander Bay, you're in a restaurant, you're on the beach, you're at your hotel, your rooster friend is right there. Hello, rooster. Just say hello, okay? And you know, when we just came to Cayman, it was iguana, but I don't know what did they do. They eradicate them or what? Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, bye guys.